Okay. Hello, everybody. JR here, back with another, with the continuation of our Mass Effect 1 streams. In our uh, last episode, we uh, primarily finished up a bunch more of the exploring the other side galaxies around before jumping into the rest of the some of the main missions. So we got through a lot of them. Well, we got through pretty much I think most of the ones that we can, I believe. But in any case, we got through those, and um now we can go to our, I believe, the next main mission. So this will be interesting. So let's pretty much jump in and see um how far we can get today. Get my little snack here. Right. Okay. Oh, there we are. Alright, so let's land on Pharos and see what stuff is happening here. Alright, so we landed easy enough. Let's take a nice walk to the airlock and see what's happening.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Okay. Alright, what do we got? Nothing here. Nothing You okay, Tali? Seems like you're having trouble following. Don't worry, the next cutscene will correct you.
We saw your ship. Faidan wants to speak with you immediately.
Who's Faidan?
He's our leader. He needs your help to prepare for the Geth. They're making another push. Please, up the stairs past the freighter.
Oh shit! You just saw him right at the corner of the eye, like the Geth was just waiting for him to finish his scene, so he could just get blown to bits. Dude just peeked from behind the curtain and then just got blasted. Like, bro, don't be playing peekaboo games with me, man. You guys use better weapons. Oh god, these things again. It's like my most hated enemy in this first game is these fucking grasshopper fucking guest guys. Cause they be jumping around like so annoyingly. Well, can't go any higher.
Head to the tunnels. Make sure they're secure. What if I find Geth there? Are you saying you...
Those Geth are bloody dangerous.
Glad to see some soldiers. Our numbers are getting thin. Get ready.
How is a woman supposed to think with guns going off all around?
I fear the Geth will kill us all.
No, that's not what I wanted. Where's the... Oh. Alright, so we had a hell of a greeting coming in here. It's like, bro, I just got here and people already died. People were already getting shot up. Like, Jesus. Like, I just got here, man. What's going on with you two?
I just have to stop thinking about the past.
The Geth just keep coming.
Hello, Off-Worlder. I'm glad that we aren't totally forgotten by the rest of the galaxy.
Dear, please try to rest. You're not ready to speak.
But they should know. Yes. That's better.
Is there anything I can do for you?
I'm fine. I just need to try to think clearly. It's just a lingering pain from the last attack.
Yeah, sure it is.
I see no major injury, but something must be causing her pain.
Huh.
Just let her rest. She just needs rest.
Oh, I got like 2 Paragon points just for that little quick conversation. Interesting. Oh, what codex thing did that unlock? Oh. Okay. Hey! Well, that's something. Huh. Alright. So since this is, again, since this is one of the major, like, excuse me, one of the major, main missions, this mission is gonna be a lot more involved, so we're gonna be in this mission for a while. because there's gonna be a lot of stuff that we could do within this mission. So strap in for a little bit of a long one here.
I'm glad they finally sent somebody to help us.
You're a bit late, aren't you?
Arcelia. Sorry, Commander. Everyone's on edge since...
Hello, Mr. Biden.
We've got Geth in the tower!
Protect the heart of the colony!
Jesus, somebody's on an extermination mission. Hey, leave them alone. Like, come on. Bro, what were you shielding? Like half of the wall? Yo guys, what are you shooting at, by the way? Oh shit. Bro, my shields are too good for you. This way? Because I know there's side stuff I can do also. So let me make sure I'm not missing. No, I think I have to go here later. So let's go this way. Because if I remember correctly, this part kind of loops into a dead end anyway, so... Yep, there you go. Bro, where you going? Oh shit. Oh, there you go. Come on, Liara, you can shoot better than that. Thank you for making him an easy target for me, thank you. That was one of the big dudes. Oh, what are you hiding? Wait, did that gun just, like, float there? Oh, no. Well, that does it for the introduction.
Now we can update Faidan and get a vehicle safely out of the Normandy. The Geth base is our next objective.
Okay, so there should be nothing here. Right? It shows up on the map, right? Yeah, okay, cool. Okay, we'll put that away now. You gotta love Shepard's little, like, walk. Like, the little walking animation is kind of funny. Like they're just doing a nice little jog. Bro, what are you doing? Listen. If you're holding up a gun to Tali, we're gonna have some problems. Just so you know, okay? Alright? Alright.
The tower's secure. Thanks to you, Commander.
I'm just glad your colony's safe.
I appreciate your concern and your efforts against the Geth.
They may have been slowed, but they'll be back. They always come back. Help me find what the Geth are after, and you'll all get out of here alive.
We don't know what they're after. They came, they attacked us, that's all we know. Their main base is at the ExoGeni headquarters. A good place to start looking if you want answers.
What's ExoGeni?
It's the company most of us work for before the attacks. They fund this colony. The Skyway leads directly to ExoGeni headquarters. You can't miss it.
Of course, there's an army of Geth between here and there.
Bruh.
I didn't expect
I'm
this
like
to be easy.
Then maybe I can get this colony.
I'm like a one-woman army with my alien buddies here, okay? We can handle everything.
What can you tell me about the defenses the Geth have set up?
I don't have any details, but I'll wager it's a lot more fortified than the command post.
They landed at least one Geth ship at ExoGeni, and I've seen large walking tanks on the Skyway. Expect a hard fight.
Yeah, there are gonna be like
What
a
do you need done
lot
to get
of
this place back on
fighting
its feet?
doing all this.
We need those Geth destroyed.
Arcelia's right. There are still Geth in the tunnels. We also have more mundane problems like food, water, and power. I'm not sure where we stand on those matters. You should talk to the people overseeing them.
We could actually help with all of this,
Is there anything I
actually.
can do to solve your water shortage?
Maka Doyle has been assigned to that particular issue. If you have any insight to offer, please speak with her.
What's wrong with the colony's
This
power
is
supply?
also why this
Mayor
mission
Connell was working on our power
actually
programs. She knows
is,
more about it
can be a very
You
long
mentioned
one,
something about a food shortage.
because there's a lot of
Devin
side
Reynolds is tasked
stuff
with securing
that you
food for the
can,
immediate future. If you can assist, please speak with him.
that you can,
Do you have information about Geth in the lower tunnels?
Nothing
do.
new. They're in the tunnel
for
somewhere,
a bunch
likely
of the
guarding
colonists
transmitters
around
to
here.
coordinate attacks. It's not a critical threat right now.
But you have to
Getting
do
rid of
them
that transmitter will
and
help us
set them
defend
up
against further attacks.
before you start making your way to the main building and stuff. Because
Let's talk about
if you
Zeus
don't
Hope
do
and
that,
Varus and
there's
John.
going to be a situation later where you're not even going to be able to have access to any of those missions.
Life
at
is
all.
hard and often brutal,
So
even
you
without
have to
weapons. Colonial affairs
so you
back
have
on
to
Earth tells me beneath
activate
the
them
notice of
and
any
do
raiders.
them
I guess they weren't counting
as
on it yet.
you're making your way to
Despite
the main
everything,
building.
There's something
Because you could
tranquil
get all
about
of them
this
done
place, unlike anything I've
when you're
experienced
doing it.
before.
like as you're walking through. So
How big
and
was
plus
the
you get a
original
lot
forest
of like
colony?
points
We were
and
nearly
stuff
1,000 at the
for
main
like
site,
helping them
200
out.
more at my
So
outpost. When the
if you're
first wave
trying to
obliterated our
get
defenses,
some of the
we fell
best
back to Zeus.
some of the best
What else can you tell me about Exogen?
choices and stuff that you could
Exogen
access
funded this colony.
for this mission,
They specialize
it's in your best
colonization.
interest to do it
In
all.
return for bankrolling the colony, we work for them. Their main goal is the retrieval of valuable artifacts or resources.
Except there isn't anything here. Or if there is, we didn't find it.
I wonder if that's what the Geth are looking for.
Perhaps.
Probably.
As she said, we never found anything of value.
Of course, the Geth could know something we don't.
Bro, just because you didn't find anything doesn't necessarily mean a bunch of
I'll talk to you when I
machines
learn
that
more.
don't have to sleep or do anything will not find anything. So alright, where's all these colonists so that way I can access these side missions while we're making our way to the building.
This work must be completed. You're the commander of the ship that just landed.
What do you know about the colony?
Yeah, because
just
now we
arrived
can actually
some
talk to
time ago.
everyone.
It seemed like
Because when
any
we
other
came in,
colony
we
at
couldn't
first.
talk to anyone. Like, no one would talk to us.
What
But
do you
now,
mean?
since we kind of
It's
help
hard
with the
to
guests
explain.
and talk
Kind
to
of
the
like,
Faidan,
describe it.
the leader of the
You should speak
colony,
with Faidan.
now
He
everyone
knows the colony better than me.
now everyone is more than happy
What do you
to
do here?
yap
I'm
away
just
at us
watching
now.
the ship, making sure she doesn't get any worse. Nothing else. She's good for hiding him when those Geth come over the walls.
It looks like you're monitoring something.
Hmm.
No, just ship diagnostics. It's nothing. I should get back to it, but Faidan wants a report on. I should go.
Hmm?
Maybe I can help you. What are you trying to diagnose?
That's-
No, thanks, really.
Holy
No, please,
shit, that
I
was
need to get back.
very weird how you
I
just
can't talk
kicked me
right
out
now.
of
I'm
the
busy.
conversation. That was very awkward.
Gavin does what he can.
Okay, you guys are...
Food will run out soon.
Okay, you guys don't even have names, so clearly you're not important.
Commander, I was told to make my supplies available to you if you wish.
Let me see what you have.
I highly doubt you have anything I
may be able
need,
to provide a
but
few
maybe you
interesting
have,
items.
maybe well, you have a license. I think that's, like, about all I need from you. You got
Is
any...
there something I can do for you? I'm told to make
Anything
all my goods
important
available.
to
What
tell
can
me?
you tell me about Zeus Hope?
A fascinating place by all accounts, though the Geth have made it treacherous. You might like it here too if you gave it a chance, Commander. I never thought I'd stay in one place for long, but here, I will stay here.
What? Y'all catching how
This place is
weird
barely holding together.
some of these people
Why
are
stay
talking,
here?
right?
I can't give you an answer to that, Commander. At least not one that you would comprehend. Why not try asking Phi Dan? Maybe he can tell you what I can't.
Bro, I just talked to Fidan.
What's a
He
Solarian
told me
doing
to
in a
talk to
human
everyone around here to see if any of y'all need anything.
Or I did. A well-stocked freighter can be a profitable investment on a new colony. But once I was here, I decided to stay on. The colony life grows on you after a while.
What's your name, Solarian?
My full name is Goratu Heranon Maldinest God Enos
Jesus
Ledra.
Christ, that's a long name.
Humans usually employ surname and given name only. Enost and Ledra in my case.
Okay.
Why's your name so long?
We are named for our origins. Goratu is my homeworld, Heranon my clan's country, Maldinest and Got are the city and district where I live.
Okay. Dude, talk about having a name that is like entirely specific to every single aspect of your life.
Goodbye.
Yes, good luck.
Why didn't you include like your blood type, your like, I don't know, your like zodiac sign or something? Or do Solarians even go for that? Whoa, what the hell was that?
Glad you showed up. I still need the power cells for this generator, though.
You know you like phased in, right? Like you were standing straight up for like a split second, phased out, you were back on your kneeling position and then getting up. So, alright.
Would it help if I brought in some power cells from the Normandy? We can certainly spare a few.
The top-of-the-line ship doesn't use the same parts as the old generator we've got. Cells just aren't compatible.
Okay. Okay, so I guess we
If
just
I
find
find
one.
anything while I'm looking around, I'll send it your way.
Okay, cool. Got that logged in the journal. So that's one for you. And then you just jigged right back to your seat. Wow, we just skipping animations all over the place, aren't we? Alright, how about you?
I can't stop to talk. I have to deal with the water shortage.
I can help with that.
Is there anything I can do?
The utilities building was one of the first to fall under Geth control.
Which means
Find
it's
the
close.
vents and turn them back on. Until then, this colony is dry.
Okay, before we
Tell me about
accept
the
the
colony.
mission, because sometimes when we accept, it'll throw us out of the conversation and we miss any
Before the Geth attacked.
any dialogue we
Speak
can
to Phi
or
Dan.
information we can get.
He knows the colony best.
What do you know about this planet?
I am not the one to ask.
Besides the fact that it kind of looks
Ask
like a
Phi Dan
shithole.
Or one of the others.
Tell me about yourself.
I'd
Well,
rather
hopefully
not.
it was a lot
This
more
is not the
beautiful
time
before the
or
Geth
place.
came in and started,
Please,
like,
help us or
wrecking
don't.
everything.
Otherwise, leave me to my work.
I have a ship fueled and ready to go. I could bring water in.
Unless you plan to make a trip every few days, that wouldn't really solve our problem. We need to be self-sufficient.
Okay, I really don't want to say that, because that's kind of being a dick, but, can I still accept it?
I have to go.
Oh wait, okay, it actually does. Okay, so yeah, we do have it. Okay, that's the restoration, that's the power cells, that's the tunnels. And a bunch of equipment that I don't need. Okay, is there anyone else here? Oh wait, somebody in the building, I think. Because there was that couple in the building. How about you?
You're the one who repelled that last wave. They'll be back. And if the Geth don't kill us,
Ooh,
we'll die of
food.
hunger.
Okay, I can help with food.
Are you doing anything to remedy the situation?
I can help with that.
I need to boost rations with Varen meat, but it's too dangerous.
Oh yeah, I
The
remember
Alpha
this one.
He's
Okay.
huge and he's mad. Rabid, maybe. Totally uncontrollable. I can't do anything until he's dead.
Tell me about Zeus Hope.
The colony is growing, or it was. But you should speak with Faidan. He is our leader.
Why should I speak with Faidan? Why can't you tell me?
I don't want to talk about that right now. Speak with Faidan.
People are definitely acting
Tell me
funny.
about yourself.
What's to tell? I came here with my wife Greta, looking for adventure, a new life together. This isn't exactly what we signed up for. Of course, it would be much better without the Geth. We were really starting to enjoy the colony before they came.
Tell me about hunting Varen.
Hunting them is impossible while fending off the Geth. On the positive side, they'll attack anything, even those damn synthetics. The big Alpha Varen is the real problem. He's mad, erratic, completely unpredictable.
I have a ship. I could bring in supplies from off.
I'd rather you concentrated on the Geth. Food won't help us if they breach our defenses.
Alright.
I have to go.
So long.
Alright, boom. Okay, so we got that.
Varen are omnivores with a preference for living prey. Originally native to the Krogan homeworld of Tuchanka, they are like
Alright. Boom, boom. Okay, they were in the other room.
You'll have to forgive my wife. Calantha's not in her right mind. She just needs to relax and accept what's happened.
What do you do for the colony?
I'm a medic. Or I am since the doctor died. I've tried my best since she was killed.
Do you know anything about this planet?
Just what I was told by Colonial Affairs. It's a little different from what they claimed. It's not all bad, though. When the Geth are gone, we'll have a chance to create something even more spectacular than before.
What happened to your wife?
The constant attacks have strained us all. She'll adapt. We all have.
Is there anything I can do for her?
No, she just needs time. Time to absorb everything. We'll be fine.
Tell me about the colony.
I can't tell you much about that. You best ask Faidan if you really must know.
Why can't you tell me? I just want to know about the colony.
Faidan is our leader. Who better to answer questions about the colony?
Do you have any idea what the Geth were looking for?
I can't think of any reason for an attack like this. We just wanted to build a home.
Okay.
I have to go.
Okay, that did nothing.
It hurts so much when I think about what we've lost.
Okay. So, we got that done.
I'm grateful for what you've done, but your heroics don't impress me, Commander.
Tell me more about yourself, Arcelia.
I'm a rent-a-cop. I was hired to keep kids from writing graffiti on the walls at ExoGeni. Then all this happened. I wasn't trained for this. I didn't ask for it. I just wanted to end.
I can help with that.
About the Geth? Do you have any idea what they might be after?
I can't tell you anything about that. I suggest you go to ExoGeni if you want answers to those questions.
I get the feeling you don't like me.
How would you feel if you were hung out to dry by every government organization that ever promised to keep you safe? They should have sent a small fleet. Instead, we get one ship. And you're only interested in the Geth.
Tell me about Zoo's Hope.
I can't tell you much about it. You should speak to Faidan if you want to know more.
What can you tell me about ExoGeni?
Very little. I work there as a security officer. I know they were looking for artifacts and anything of value. That's what they do. They fund the colony. In return, we help them uncover buried treasure. It's definitely not as exciting as they make it sound.
Goodbye.
Clearly found something of interest.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Some of the colonists are acting strange.
We're a close-knit group, Commander. Most of us have lost loved ones, friends.
These aren't trained soldiers. Nobody taught us how to deal with the horrors of war.
This is our home. We've watched the Geth slowly destroy everything that is important to us. Don't judge us too harshly.
Okay.
I'll talk to you when I learn more.
Good luck, Commander.
Okay. I believe we got all the side stuff we can do here. Luckily, all the people are easy to figure out since only named people are really important. Alright, so okay, yeah, this is the dead end. This is, I think, where I have to go. Let's try down here first. Tunnels, yeah. There we go. Oh, yep,
Oh
there's
god,
some.
they're everywhere.
Oh, shit! Kill it? Yeah. Oh, she disappeared. Alright, so this is gonna be pretty easy. Because here we go. One.
This valve looks like part of a large system. There are likely others we need to activate as well.
Two.
The system has not yet activated. I do not believe we are finished yet. We should look for another valve.
There should be a dead end. Oh shit, Krogan guy. There we go. That's not what I wanted. I'm gonna need those grenades later too. Alright, so that was that. Now let's continue down the tunnel because there's one more valve that's this way. See? Boom. Restoration.
There! That did it! The system is active.
Bro, where are you hiding? Are you... Hey. Hey, you there. What are you doing over here?
You don't want to go down there.
What are you doing down here?
Nothing I should be, and anything I shouldn't. No! That was a good one. Very intense.
What's the matter with you?
Just invoking the Master's whip helps remind me I'm still alive. You're here for the Geth, aren't you? You're not the only one interested in those things.
Who else is looking for the Geth?
Not looking for. Looking to get rid of. They're a thorn in the side of the... Trying to get to the...
This one is no longer fit. We should leave him.
Is there anything I can do to help you? Do you even want help?
Help me? No. No one can help me now. I'd rather die fighting!
Fighting what?
Not that kind of fight. It's like running through a thorn bush. The more you struggle, time's up. Company's coming. Ask Vidan. Ask him about the... Ah!
Oh, shit.
Look out!
McGunn was having a little freak out moment there.
I won't do it. I won't. I can't. I won't do it. My mind is my own. 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 Ah! It'll all be over soon. No more pain. No more pain. No more pain. I won't. I won't do it. I won't. I can't.
Okay. Let's check the collapse thing on the way back. Looks like there's a surprise party for me. Barons. Hey guys, how's it going? Where's your big boy? There he is. There. Let me get these paracells out of this. There we go, now we can just go back and deliver this stuff to everybody. Bro, when you're trying to shoot with a rocket. Thank you, Liara, for getting him behind that, from behind that hiding space. We got rid of this stuff that's the thing that's in the way of the colonists. Going up the elevator, using the elevator is where we have to go.
Commander, what can I do for you?
I destroyed a Geth transmitter in the tunnels. They won't be a problem any longer.
Thank you, Commander. We're in your debt. You've taken a great weight off my shoulders. I just wish I had such good news for every problem.
Okay.
Let's talk about Zeus, Hope, and Pharaoh.
Of course, Commander.
There's a guy living down in the tunnels. Is he one of yours?
That would be Ian. He's very sick.
He seems to be more than just sick.
He hasn't been the same since the attack. We tried to help him, but he wouldn't listen to us. I can't help my people if they won't listen, Commander.
Don't you have medical supplies? Something to help him?
I wish it was that simple. Ian was a good man I'd like to have with us. Please, Commander. I'd prefer not to talk about it anymore.
Okay.
I'll talk to you when I learn more.
Good luck, Commander.
Ooh, I got 8 points for that.
I'm grateful for what you've done, but your heroics don't impress me, Commander.
Will you say that after I deliver all this stuff to everybody?
Hello again, Commander.
I killed the big Baron. The rest are yours.
Excellent. I'll organize a hunt when the immediate threat of the Geth is gone.
I have to go.
Here, for your trouble. It's not much, I know, but it's all we can spare.
And got 8 points for that. See, I told you it's very worth doing all this because you get like a big jump
Nice work
in.
with those Geth. Glad you showed up. I still need the power cells.
At least you got up in the appropriate animation and stuff this time.
I found these power cells in the tunnels. Are they what you're looking for?
I knew they'd turn up eventually. Here, Fidan gave me some requisition money. It's all yours.
Boom, and another 8
Cells in
points.
place, I'll have this colony up and running in no time. Thanks for getting me these power cells. Now hopefully I can get this damn thing working.
The water started running not long ago. Thanks to you, I assume. Now we just need to deal with the Geth and we can get back to growing this colony. Here.
And another 8 points. Thank you.
Thank you again, Commander. Restoring the water supply was a great help. But it means nothing if...
I'll try to keep an eye on things. I don't know how long we can hold out while their command post is intact. I want to help, but...
Thanks for your help. If we could take the fight to these Geth.
Alright, let's go. That's all there's, yeah, that's all the side quests for this.
This work must be completed. I can't talk right now. I'm busy.
Alright, now we can proceed to get to the main building.
I'm grateful for what you've done, but you're heroic, Commander.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Some of the colonists
We've
are
been over this, Commander. The colonists are my concern.
There's a guy
That would be Ian.
No?
He's very...
He seems...
Okay.
I can't...
I'll talk to you when I learn more.
Alright, now we can take the elevator and start our fight to the main exogeny building.
Watch out!
Thank you for watching the thing for me. Alright, let's go.
And now to the Geth base. Not something an intelligent being would typically say.
Oh. And obviously, as I said, we're gonna have to fight our way all the way over there. You gotta be careful here, because you could definitely fly off the side and kill yourself in the Mako if it fucking bouncy castles its way right across. So you gotta be careful how you're driving this thing. Hey guys, how's it going? Gonna have a party down here?
Geth is more important.
Actually, helping these people out will get me more points.
That's close enough.
Relax, Jong. They're obviously not Geth.
Get back, Juliana. Who are you? What do you want?
Commander Shepard, I'm here to remove your Geth problem.
You see? You worry too much.
And you trust too easily, Juliana.
I'm just glad to see a friendly face. I thought we were the only humans left on this planet.
Faidan and some of the members of Zoo's Hope are still alive.
I thought you said they were all dead.
I said they were probably all dead.
They're surviving despite everything the Geth have done to them.
We know what that's like. Those damn synthetics are relentless.
I'll do whatever I can to keep them away from you, but I need some information.
What kind of information?
Ignore him. The Geth are up in the Exogeny headquarters, just a bit further along the Skyway.
Those headquarters are private property, soldier. Remove the Geth and nothing else.
I'm not interested in your company's secrets.
Commander, before you go, my daughter, Lisbeth, she's missing.
They shouldn't waste time poking around. We can do a proper accounting of our casualties after the Geth are gone.
That's my daughter you're talking about. She's still alive. I know it.
Tell me about the colony.
We established ourselves here 4 years ago. Growth was steady until the attacks. Our biggest challenge has been the lack of resources. There's just so little here of value. Still, we were making a go of it. It was even starting to feel like home.
What brought you here?
I guess I thought this would be the start of a new life. I wanted to go where I could feel like I was making a difference. Instead, everything we built is destroyed. It's very hard not to lose hope.
Do you know what the Geth are after?
I have no idea. We certainly haven't found anything of use. Something Exogeny is keen to remind us of.
We need to recoup our expenses. It's nothing personal.
Tell me about the colony.
We established ourselves here. Still, we were making a go of it. It was even starting to feel like home.
Where's your daughter, Juliana?
She was working in the Exogeny building when the attacks came.
Oh, yeah, there were several places she could hide. For a short time.
If she's in there, I'll get her out.
Thank you, Commander. Thank you.
How did you get split up from the Zoo's Hope colony?
Most of us lived closer to the Exogeny building. Zoo's Hope was mostly used as a port. When the Geth hit, we scattered. Until you told us about the others, we assumed they were killed in the first wave. If we had known they were still alive, we might have attempted to join them.
They're fairly secure now. Maybe you should do that.
No. I don't think that's a good idea. We have no vehicles, and the Skyway offers little protection.
Like the building we're in now?
Listen, our best hope is to sit tight and wait for company reinforcements. They'll come eventually.
What was the building used for?
Oh, yeah, we repurposed that structure to serve as headquarters for Exogeny. That's mostly offices with a number of light-duty R&D labs.
Exogeny is a master at repurposing anything and everything.
The company has to make a profit somehow, Juliana. Feros is a long way from self-sufficient.
Okay, we got all the information we need.
Stay bunkered down until I find out what the Geth are after.
Of course. And please remember, if you see my daughter...
Please keep your fire to a minimum when you go to the Exogeny building. We want to minimize damage. Oh, and I must inform you that the company will not be responsible for any injuries you sustain while in our facility.
You're not much of a people person, are you?
I like people. I just like them more when they're helping Exogeny profit. Someone needs to worry about the bottom line. I'm the only one left.
Tell me about Exogeny.
Please. Exogeny Corp is the premier engine of colonization in the new multi-system economy. And in conjunction with our core interests, exploration provides a broad investment base for shareholders.
What are the company's core interests?
ExoGeni has a number of subsidiary companies in many different fields. The most profitable adapt alien technologies. There are many other industrial branches, but they aren't really relevant to Pharos.
Tell me about yourself, John.
Me? Yeah, I was sent here to do some routine estimations of the potential return on investment. The attack was certainly a surprise to me. I've been trapped here ever since. Can't wait for the Home Office to get me off this rock.
Do you have any idea why the Geth attacked you?
None. We're scrambling to find anything of value. There's nothing here to warrant an invasion. There's barely enough here to warrant a colony.
I'm going.
Please be careful.
Clearly, though.
We don't want any unnecessary damage to the facility.
Clearly, though,
Commander,
something.
what can I do for you?
Stay back and
Definitely,
down till I find out.
the Geth wants something.
If you see my daughter,
Because why would they even come here and do anything in here if they didn't want something?
ExoGeni Corp appreciates your cooperation in securing its colonial assets.
They wiped out our...
Just,
If I survive this, I'm going back to Earth.
I hope you can get us out of this mess. We've been trapped for days.
Why build a colony if you don't intend to defend it?
We ran when the attack hit.
ExoGeni Corp appreciates your cooperation in
I could have sworn I could have talked to you. Oh, there you go.
I was hoping you'd have a moment to speak with me. I've got a bit of a problem.
Took a
What do you
minute
need?
for his
I need to retrieve
for
some
the prompt to show up.
It's not a big job, but it pays well.
Sounds easy enough. What's the catch?
No catch, really. It's dangerous work, but not for someone like you.
What is it about you that makes people assume we enjoy being in harm's way?
It's not.
Thank you, Tali.
All you need to do is find my console at ExoGeni headquarters and drop the data onto this OSD. It's that simple.
I'll look around if I get the chance.
I appreciate it. That data could be worth a lot of money. Of course, this all depends on getting out of here alive.
Tell me about the data I'm getting for you.
Plans for a few prototype mods. I'm a freelancer. Some of my mods are highly sought after.
Why work in the middle of nowhere if your skills are so useful?
Maybe I've got a bit of the frontier spirit in me. That, and the alternative is a bit too secure for my liking. Freelancers don't have to worry about security as much, so long as we keep a low profile.
Do you have any idea what the Geth were looking for?
That's for smarter men than me to figure out. I have no idea what anyone would want with this ruin.
Time to get moving.
Just keep in mind what I said.
That should be easy enough to find. Because it's pretty much on the way as you're like fighting your way in the building, searching for stuff, doing all that stuff, so at least these missions don't take you like so out of your way. Like they're all relatively pretty well paced around each other, so it's not really the biggest deal. Unfortunately, the Geth found you. Get the hell out of here. We're all arriving inside the Exogeny building.
The gap is rather difficult. The resistance will be extremely heavy once we are inside. Our weapons cannot touch a field like this.
We'll go that way, but
A one-way trip down, Commander Shepard.
don't worry, we'll be looping back around anyway.
Damn it!
The hell?
I'm so sorry. I thought you were Geth, or one of
Okay,
those
clearly something glitched out. Oh shit. Okay, that whole thing clearly just glitched. Cause I can't even do anything. Okay. Clearly I have to log out and then log back in. So I have to get out of here. And then go back into it. Hopefully the auto save didn't save too far back. Okay, where did this leave me? Damn it!
I was hoping you'd have a moment to speak with
Oh
me.
my god, seriously?
I need to retrieve some.
It leaves me this far back?
I'll look around. Of course, this all depends on getting out of here. I'm a freelancer. Freelancers don't have. Just keep it in mind what I
said. Please. Oh, and I must inform you that the someone needs to worry about the bottom line. And there are many other can't wait for the Home Office. There's nothing here to warrant an please be careful if you go.
Yeah, there was nobody else that needed anything. Ah. Fucking glitch annoyed me. Now, hopefully, now when I get to the building, I'm gonna have to make sure I save. Oh, there we go. Because I don't want that glitch to fuck me up again. Whoa, what the hell was that? Come on. Open door. Whoa! Oh, I got a 2-for-1 deal out of that one. Him. Get rid of this. anytime, thank you. Thank you, give me back my things that I just wasted. Bro, what the hell? He was just standing there. Like, I could have sworn I killed him, all the stuff popped up, and then he's just still standing there. At least he was courteous enough not to shoot me. Right, I'll save it in front of this part. Just in case the thing glitches out again.
A one-way trip.
Just in case the thing glitches out again, at least I have a better continue point. Take off my weapons just in case. Okay, thank you. Now it plays normally.
Damn it! I'm so sorry. I thought you were Geth, or one of those Varen.
Okay, thank you. Now I can actually continue on now.
But why were you here in the first place?
It's my own fault. Everyone else was running, and I stayed to back up data. Next thing I knew, the Geth ship latched on, and the power went out. I was trapped. I tried to get out, but the way was blocked.
Don't worry, we got
We'll get you out as soon as we find out what the Geth are after.
It's not the Geth. It's the energy field they put up. They don't want anyone else getting access to the...
I'm here for the Geth. It's very important that I find out what they're after.
I don't know for certain, but I'm guessing they're here for the Thorian.
Thorian? What is that exactly?
It's an indigenous life form. Exogeny was studying it.
What else can you tell me? Do you know where I can find this Thorian?
I might be able to, but not with those Geth crawling around everywhere. Look, we need to get out of here, past that field.
Do you know how we can shut it down?
No, not exactly. But I think the Geth ship is powering it. I've noticed the Geth laying power cables everywhere. You could follow those cables, but there's Geth all over the place.
Don't worry, we're good.
Tell me about yourself.
We can do it.
I'm just a research assistant for Exogeny. I came here with my mother. I don't even know if she made it out alive.
She's good.
She's with some others from the colony. She's safe for now.
She's alive? Oh, thank God. I thought I was the only one left. Please, Commander, just get that field down so I can see my mother again.
Tell me what you know about the Thorian.
I really don't know that much about it. I think it's some kind of plant being. I know it's very old. Thousands of years even.
Why do you think the Geth would be interested in the Thorian?
It's just a plant. I don't know why the Geth would care. Exogeny was studying it, but I don't think they found anything special.
Well, we'll see about that.
I'll go open some doors.
Oh, here, take my ID. This should get you past any locked doors.
Thank you.
Good luck with that field.
Now it gets fun.
Yo, all these Varen were just waiting to pounce, weren't they?
Perimeter secured. Hey, as soon as you go, I'm gonna find a place to hide.
Okay, cool.
Good luck with that field.
The only way you can go, because you can't go back the way you came.
Stupid machine! Access encrypted files. No, I don't want to review protocol.
Seems like one of Saren's mercenaries is
Unable
having a
to
problem.
comply. Please contact your supervisor.
Damn it! Tell me what I want or I'll blast your virtual ass into actual dust!
Please contact your supervisor for a level 4 security exemption, or make an appointment with...
Stupid machine!
If there is nothing else, please step aside. There is a queue forming behind you for the use of this console. Exogeny Corporation reminds all staff that the discharging of weapons while on company property is strictly forbidden. Welcome back, Research Assistant Elizabeth Bainham. What can I do for you?
How do you know I'm Lisbeth?
Your access card identifies you as Elizabeth Bainham. Is there something you require, Dr. Bainham?
What information was the last user attempting to access?
Fetching data. The previous user was attempting to access details on the study of subject species 37, the Thorian.
Tell me everything you told the Krogan.
I was unable to provide the previous user with any relevant data. Aside from lacking proper access, there has been no new data available on species 37. All sensors monitoring the observation post at Zoo's Hope have been inactive for several cycles.
What does Zoo's Hope have to do with the Thorian?
Species 37 is located within the substructure of the Zoo's Hope outpost.
Tell me everything you know about the Thorian.
The Thorian is a simple plant life form that exhibits a sentient behavior uncommon with other flora. Through dispersion and the eventual inhalation of spores, it can affect and control other organisms, including humans. The Zoo's Hope control group has yielded interesting results. Before sensors went offline, almost 85% of all test subjects were infected.
Are you saying Exogeny knew its people were getting infected?
It was deemed necessary to assess the true potential of species 37.
That explains their strange behavior. Your pilot should be warned.
Joker! Come in, Joker! Damn it! That field's blocking us.
We must find a way around the field. We must get back to Zoo's Hope.
VI, what can you tell me about the Geth ship and the field it's generating?
I have limited data on the Geth. They have effectively blocked all sensors within the facility. I have detected unusual power fluctuations, but am unable to determine the source.
What do you know about the Geth?
I have no specifics on the Geth as they relate to this facility. All sensors have been purposely decommissioned since their arrival.
I want to know about Exogeny Corporation.
Exogeny Corporation is at the forefront of human expansion in the new galactic economy, funding colonial development and securing resource rights to ensure our progress as a species. Further inquiries regarding company policy may be directed to Consumer Information Services during regular business hours.
Who's in charge here? Who organized the research?
All decisions about local resource analysis and acquisition are made by on-site management, deferring to the board of directors only when seasonal quotas are missed or exceeded. Individual employee records are confidential.
Tell me about the Thorian.
Species 37 was discovered several weeks ago when a small team was infected with spores while examining ruins near the Zoo's Hope outpost. The outpost was quarantined immediately, and study of the infection began. Within 21 days, 58% of colonists exhibited altered behavior. Within 28 days, 85%.
What's the size of this thing?
The Thorian appears to be a diffused creature. Its cognitive abilities are centered in large nerve bundles, but it receives data from kilometers of meandering tendrils. We have discovered bundles approximately 1 meter in diameter, but these seem insufficient to coordinate the massive sensory potential it possesses. It may simply process such stimulation slowly, or perhaps there is a nerve cluster of a greater magnitude we have not yet encountered.
Is it intelligent? Can I reason with it?
The Thorian does not exhibit the focused behavior of a predator. The release of spores is an act of survival, not aggression. It does trigger advanced behaviors in the humans it enslaves, but we have yet to discover whether it recognizes or is capable of recognizing humans as more than tools. It is sufficiently alien as to defy classification at this time.
Do you know how the creature controls its slaves?
The will subversion manifests as intense pain if directives are ignored. The effect is severe enough that subjects are soon conditioned against even minor thoughts of rebellion. Observation suggests the Thorian views its thralls in a utilitarian way. Care is apparently taken to avoid injuring them, much as a craftsman avoids damaging his tools. As long as no action is taken against the creature's objectives, the subjects are free to pantomime a normal existence until specifically tasked with something.
Definitely sounds like the guy in the tunnel when he was trying to tell us something and the intense pain he was getting.
Where's the center of this thing?
The Thorian is present as a weave of tendrils across much of the lower surface of Ferris. Observation of enslaved subjects suggests there may be key clusters that are tended by thralls. Unfortunately, direct observation of species 37 is limited, or non-existent.
Please access my personal files.
Elizabeth Bainham, Research Assistant, Biomedical Division, Security Level 4 exemption. You are currently under probation due to disagreements with management over established company policy. These sanctions may be lifted if your next evaluation is more agreeable.
What triggered the probation?
You were marked as combative about the operations of the Zeus Hope project, specifically regarding the handling of the infected colonists. As a result, you were tasked with monitoring the safety of the colonists for the duration of the observation.
That's enough for now.
Going to standby mode.
Okay. That explains the
Geth used these claws to anchor their ships to the sides of buildings.
Indelicate perhaps, but very efficient. How do we cut the power if it's coming from the ship?
It will be difficult. We can check the other claws for weaknesses, but the Geth are very thorough.
This structure seems to have significance for the Geth. Is it possible they set up this room to serve as a sacred temple of sorts?
The Geth blur the line between organic and synthetic life. It's natural to assume they seek understanding from a higher power.
Bodies around here.
That's the last of them.
Bro, who are you running up on? way back to Zeus Hope after doing everything in the building. Well, there you go, discover the side mission.
Same as before, we don't have the ordnance to blow this claw. Let's keep looking.
Ooh, Cerberus again. Ooh, and another side mission. There she goes! Good riddance.
Very good. The field barring the exit will be down. Now we can go deal with the Storian creature. I hope that ship was full of those Geth bastards.
I repeat, Normandy to shore party. Are you reading? Anyone there? Normandy to shore party. Come on, Commander. Talk to me.
Is that you, Joker? What's going on over there?
We're in lockdown here, Commander. Something happened to the colonists. They're banging on the hull, trying to claw their way inside the ship. They're freaking out.
They can't do any real damage. We're on our way back. Just hold your position.
Yeah, okay. Well, we'll just wait right here for you, Commander.
This place will be crawling with Geth in a minute. Keep together and we'll get out of here in one piece.
Don't worry, the ship still has, like, Ashley, Lenko, Garrus, and, Rex over there, so... so everybody should be fine. Don't worry. Hey, how's it going?
We should get out of here. I don't think this place is safe.
I need some answers. You knew more about the Thorian than you let on.
I was afraid. I wanted to stop the tests, but they threatened me. Told me I'd be next. When the Geth attacked, I stayed behind to send a message to Colonial Affairs. I tried to tell them where to find the Thorian, but the power cut before I could send the message. I never meant for this to happen.
You did what you could. I'll help them if you can tell me where to find the Thorian.
The Thorian is underneath Zoo's Hope, but the entrance is blocked. The colonists covered it with the freighter just before the Geth attacked.
But why are the Geth after the Thorian? What could Saren want with it?
Well, it does have unique mind control capabilities. That's what Exogeny was interested in.
Normandy to shore party, come in.
What is it, Joker?
We're getting a lot of Geth comm chatter. Looks like they're headed your way.
Thanks for the heads up, Joker. You heard the man. Let's move out.
I'm coming with you. I might be able to help. Undo the mess I helped create.
Okay, I got 2 points for that one. I told you we'd be looping back around. Spin around and go back the way we came. With more enemies in our way.
Geth
Jesus,
have brought
okay.
ruin to this world, as they do to every world.
You can't do this, Jong.
Everyone shut up! Let me think.
What's going on?
You won't get away with this.
Get her out of here!
Get away from her, you son of a bitch!
Lisbeth!
Damn it! Come out where I can see you! All of you! Shepard, damn it. I knew it was too much to hope the Geth would kill you. I found some interesting facts about you in the Exogeny database. I know what you did during the Blitz, but your heroics aren't needed here.
We can talk this out. Nobody needs to get hurt.
You don't understand. It's not that easy. Communications are back up. Exogeny wants this place purged.
This is a human colony, Jong. You can't just repurpose us.
It's not just you. There's something here far more valuable than a few colonists.
You're after the one unique thing Pharos has, the Thorian.
The what?
It's a telepathic life form living under Zeus Hope. It's taking control of the colonists there. Exogeny knew all along.
You won't get away with this, Jong.
So you keep saying, but nobody's gonna miss a few colonists.
Can't you see the inherent potential in this colony? Think of the promotional opportunities.
Opportunities? What the hell are you talking about?
They recovered from an alien attack on a frontier world. Add that to your company profile.
Well, yeah. No one's ever gone broke playing the champion of humanity card.
Sadly, you'd probably make a killing. But if it will let us get back to our lives, I'm for it.
It just might work. Wait, no, but the infected colonists will throw a bit of a wrench in that plan. No, they need to disappear.
You can't just kill the colonists. It's not their fault.
If you kill only the Thorian, it might be enough to stop the infection. Maybe.
It's worth a try, but I don't know if I can avoid harming the colonists.
There has to be another way.
Maybe there is. Come and talk to me before you leave, Commander.
Just make sure there's no evidence when
Jesus Christ, that gave me 28 points. That's a gigantic jump. Alright, before I talk to you, give me a minute.
Any luck
this
finding
guy.
a workstation out in the ruins?
I managed to find the data and transfer it to your OSD.
That's very good news indeed. Thank you.
I was there anyway. It was the least I could do.
Well, I appreciate it. Here, you've certainly earned this. Thanks again, Commander. Oh, thanks again. That data will be very valuable. Let's get out of here.
How far did I go? Jesus! You see how far that Paragon side is? Look at that. I'm already almost in the middle of the second to last segment. See how quick that was. Still a little ways off of finishing the last upgrade though.
It's almost time, isn't it? Maybe we can free our friends after all.
You shouldn't be wasting time. Deal with the...
I'm glad you've decided to help us. I think there's a way to avoid killing the colonists.
What'd you have in mind?
I think you could safely use a nerve agent to neutralize the colonists.
Like a gas grenade.
Releasing clouds of nerve gas doesn't seem like a particularly good idea.
It's not like it's weapons grade. The insecticide we use in the grow labs contains trace amounts of tetraclopine, a neuromuscular degenerator. If their nervous systems are already weakened, it may act as a paralyzing agent.
A reduced capacity concussion grenade might suit our needs.
Sounds good. I'll do what I can.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Commander.
Equip the grenades with the anti-thorium gas upgrade. This will disable. Yep, there you go. Alright, so that gives me 2. I believe I have one. At least I should have one. Yep, there it is. Because I always make sure to keep one just in case. Boom. See, that's why you need the
Good luck.
like your grenades, because you're gonna need the grenades for this part. Whoa. Save. That way we got all that out of the way. Dope. Alright, now hopefully Nope. Now this is gonna be the annoying part.
No amount of infection could have altered a human to that extent. I wonder what is going on here.
Okay, so pretty much this is just to make sure the AI is only attacking the husk-like zombie things. So that way the AI just kills them, and then you can focus on just throwing the grenades to knock out the colonists.
No hitting the colonists, even if the Thorian makes them fire on us. That's what the gas grenades are for.
As you order, Commander Shepard.
See, boom. And then now you see on the bottom there, it has a counter. So, so there's 16 colonists. So how this works is, by the end, depending on how many colonists are alive by the end of this, depends on how much of a boost you're gonna get to your Paragon rank. So you'll get a huge jump if you're able to keep everyone alive. You'll get a pretty big spike in your Paragon rank. So if you're trying to do a Paragon route, like we are right now, it benefits you to make sure that you equip the gas to the grenades and you're throwing the grenades at the colonists to knock them out. All right, here we go. And make sure you position yourself in a way where you don't shoot the colonists. This first part is easy enough because they're right above there, so they're not really gonna get hit. So you can just like line up and then boom. There you go.
Here it comes! Incoming!
Boom. Yeah, you have to be very careful with the grenades though, because remember, grenades are very limited. So Because don't go forward. Let the enemies come to you. Because you don't, because the colonists pretty much for the most part will like stay in one position. Like they don't really charge you. So just to make sure that the enemy, like they don't get caught up in with the enemies. See, and you just take it to them.
I'll kill you.
There you go. Come on, get up. Go. See, and then this is very annoying because somebody can get killed here. So you have to let them. Okay, they're coming. You gotta let them come to you. There we go. Alright. Because you don't want your allies to accidentally shoot them either. See, and then you get a restock of grenades. Let them come. Done.
Fire in the hole!
That. Stay over here, guys. Stay over here. Come. Come. Come on, guys. Come on. Good thing the colonists don't charge at you, so it makes it easier to kill the actual enemies. There you go. There we go. All of them? Yeah, that's all of them. Alright, good. We did it with 4 grenades to spare. And all the colonists survived. 16 out of 16, so.
I tried to fight it, but it gets in your head. You can't imagine the pain. I was supposed to be their leader. These people trusted me. It wants me to stop you, but I won't. I won't!
So that's unfortunate. he like? Yeah, he kind of just killed himself and then disappeared. Alright. So let's save that because we did really well. Alright, so there's no colonists from this point on, I believe, so... Here we go, time to face the Thorian. Yep, see, look at that. 32 Paragon. And 0 Renegade because we didn't kill nobody. There we go, we're good.
Alright, we just need to find this creature and determine what it... Kira, what is that?
That does not look like any plant I've ever seen. This may be problematic.
Oh, ow, my knee. Ew. Oh look, it gave birth to an Asari.
Invaders, your every step is a transgression. 1,000 feelers appraise you as meat, good only to dig or decompose. I speak for the old growth as I did for Saren. You are within and before the Thorian. It commands that you be in awe.
You gave something to Saren. Something I need.
Saren sought knowledge of those who are gone. The old growth listened to flesh for the first time in the long cycle. Trades were made. Then cold ones began killing the flesh that would tend the next cycle. Flesh fairly given. The old growth sees the air you push as lies. It will listen no more.
I won't let you keep your thralls. Release them, now.
No more will the Thorian listen to those that scurry. Your lives are short, but have gone on too long. Your blood will
That had the desired effect, I believe. A few more and it will be severely hurt.
Oh, it gave birth to another one. Just come through in a conga line, that's fine.
That's the last of them.
on the wall. Nothing back here, right? No. Okay.
Negative contact, Shepard.
Oh. This thing got a lot of tentacles everywhere, doesn't it?
Area secured.
We're on the right track. There we go.
That's the last of them.
There we go. Got more.
I'm free. I suppose I should thank you for releasing me.
Is everything all right? Are you hurt?
I am fine, or I will be, in time. My name is Shiala. I serve I served Matriarch Benezia. When she allied herself with Saren, so did I. Benezia foresaw the influence Saren would have. She joined him to guide him down a gentler path. But Saren is compelling. Benezia lost her way.
Are you saying Saren can control minds?
Benezia underestimated Saren, as I did. We came to believe in his cause and his goals. The strength of his influence is troubling.
Benezia sought to turn the river and was swept away. Asari matriarchs are among the most intelligent and powerful beings in the galaxy. How could one fall under Saren's control?
Saren has a vessel, an enormous warship unlike anything I've ever seen. He calls it Sovereign. It can dominate the minds of his followers. They become indoctrinated to Saren's will. The process is subtle. It can take days, weeks, but in the end, it is absolute. I was a willing slave when Saren brought me to this world. He needed my biotics to communicate with the Thorian, to learn its secrets. Saren offered me in trade. I was sacrificed to secure an alliance between Saren and the Thorian.
Saren's pretty quick to betray his own people.
He was quick to betray the Thorian, too. After he had what he wanted, he ordered the Geth to destroy all evidence of its existence. Saren knows you are searching for the conduit. He knows you are following his steps. He attacked the Thorian so you could not gain the cipher.
What's the cipher? And why did Saren need it?
The beacon on Eden Prime gave you visions. But the visions are unclear, confusing. They were meant for a Prothean mind. To truly comprehend them, you must think like a Prothean. You must understand their culture, their history, their very existence. The Thorian was here long before the Protheans built this city. It watched and studied them. When they died, it consumed them. They became a part of it.
So the Thorian taught Saren to think like a Prothean. How?
The cipher is the very essence of being a Prothean. It cannot be described or explained. It would be like describing color to a creature without eyes. To understand, you must have access to endemic ancestral memory, a viewpoint spanning thousands of Prothean generations. I sensed this ancestral memory, the cipher, when I melded with the Thorian. Our identities merged, our minds intertwined. Such knowledge cannot be taught. It simply exists.
Okay.
I need that knowledge to stop Saren.
There is a way. I can transfer the knowledge from my mind to yours, as I did with Saren. Try to relax, Commander. Slow, deep breaths. Let go of your physical shell. Reach out to grasp the threads that bind us, one to another. Every action sends ripples across the galaxy. Every idea must touch another mind to live. Each emotion must mark another's spirit. We are all connected. Every living being united in a single glorious existence. Open yourself to the universe, Commander. Embrace eternity. I have given you the cipher, just as it was given to Saren. The ancestral memories of the Protheans are part of you now.
What was that? Commander Shepard, are you all right?
I saw something. It still didn't make any sense.
You have been given a great gift, the experience of an entire people. It will take time for your mind to process this information.
We should get you back to the ship where you can be monitored.
I'm sorry if you have suffered, but there was no other way. You needed the cipher. In time, it will help you understand the vision from the beacon.
Tell me more about this ship Saren has.
Sovereign is alien. I do not know how it was built or where it comes from. Its design does not match that of any known spacefaring species. It dwarfs any vessel in the Citadel or Alliance fleets. Its weapons are devastating, its defenses virtually impenetrable. With it, Saren believes he is unstoppable.
You said Saren uses it to manipulate his followers.
The indoctrination. There is an energy about Sovereign. You feel drawn to the ship. It makes Saren's arguments more persuasive, more compelling. Spend enough time in Sovereign's presence and you will lose yourself. There's no other way to explain it.
I want to know more about Benezia.
Benezia was greatly respected among our people. A powerful biotic, even for an Asari. She was widely known as a teacher of philosophy and religion. She always sought the paths of peace and harmony. She joined with Saren because she hoped to turn him away from his path of destruction.
Instead, she became one of his most powerful allies.
As I mentioned before, Matriarch Benezia underestimated Saren. Be sure you do not make the same mistake.
Oh, don't worry, I'll be fine. I will be fine.
What else can you tell me about Saren?
There is little I could tell you that you do not already know. He's powerful, he's charismatic, and he is dangerous. Once I followed him, blind to his true nature. But now I see he's leading the galaxy into an age of darkness and suffering.
Is there anything else you can tell me about the Thorian?
When the creature enveloped me, I became part of it. But I still don't truly understand it. So alien, so ancient. Its exact age is impossible to know. It measured time differently. 10,000 years of hibernation broken by a few frantic centuries of activity. Its mind was awesome, magnificent. It transcended all classification. And now it is gone.
Don't tell me you feel sorry for that thing.
The Thorian was a unique life form. A sentient being that lived for 50,000 years, maybe more. There is nothing even remotely like it in the known galaxy. I'm grateful you saved me from a life of thraldom. Yet I cannot help but feel some sorrow for the loss of such a rare and remarkable creature.
I want to know more about you.
There is nothing remarkable about me. I was merely one of Matriarch Benezia's disciples. For nearly 2 centuries I followed her, learning at her feet. When Benezia revealed her plan to join Saren, she gave her disciples a choice. Only those who were willing had to follow her. Many felt her plan was too dangerous, but I believed in her. I thought she could turn Saren away from his insanity. Instead, we joined him in it.
Well, seems like she had good intentions, but clearly, unfortunately for her, she was in way over her head. Clearly, things were going on that were way beyond her understanding and control. And obviously, by the time anyone realizes what's going on, it's already too late.
Now that you're free of the Thorian, what are you planning to do next?
If you allow it, I would like to stay here with the colonists. They have suffered greatly, and I played a role in their suffering. I would like to make amends.
The colonists will need all the help they can get. They'll be happy to have you on their side.
Thank you, Commander. May fortune smile upon you.
There you go, and then we get kicked right out.
I can't believe it. Jong says we'll have all the money we need to keep this place running. It's because of you, Shepard. I can't thank you enough.
Thank you.
Sovereign is the flagship of the rogue Spectre Saren. An enormous dreadnought larger than any other ship in any known fleet. It is crewed with both Geth and Krogan. At 2 kilometers long.
Yeah, Sovereign's a very big boy. Look at that, already pretty much on the last segment of the last segment there.
Ships are already on their way here with supplies.
Thank you so much. Now Exogeny will pour the money in. We'll be able to rebuild and then some.
Well, thanks again. That data will be very valuable once I get out of here.
All traces of the Thorian will be erased in short order. Ferris will have a second chance thanks to you. I think this plan of yours just might work.
I fought so hard, but any thought of my own caused so much pain.
I will do what I can to assist the colony in this difficult time. I am ashamed of the damage done to the lives of these people.
Farewell, Shiala.
Farewell, Commander. I wish you well in your hunt.
Thank you.
I never thought I would be so thrilled to see a soldier. Forgive my previous inaction, but under the Thorian's influence, every thought was examined and filtered.
What will you do now that the fighting is over?
I may stay, try to recover my losses. I can have new supplies delivered within weeks. Perhaps the colony will survive after all.
Let me see what you have in stock.
Of course. Return in the future, and I may even have more to see.
Thank you for everything you did.
Pharos will be back in shape in...
You were at the Skillian Blitz, right?
I have my...
Thanks, Commander. It's great to be free again.
Thank you for everything you tried to do here.
I'm free. Thank you for giving me my mind back.
Free. I can't believe I'm free.
Yeah, at least you're not. Don't have to be in the tunnels.
Finally, that damn thing is out of my head. I can think without pain. And with the power cells you brought, I can get this place up and running again. Thanks, Commander.
It will take time for things to get back to normal around here.
Thank you for freeing us.
See, if you were very horrible at keeping the colonists alive, if you didn't finish any of those side quests before, you would immediately have locked yourself out of the whole thing. So yeah, always a good idea to kind of wrap those up before that whole part, before going to the Exogen building, because you never know.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
Commander, you look pale. Are you suffering any ill effects from the cipher?
The cipher shook me up a bit.
I might be able to help you. I am an expert on the Protheans. If I join my consciousness to yours, maybe we can make some sense of it.
Do it. Hurry. We don't have much time.
Relax, Commander. Embrace eternity. Incredible. All this time, all my research, yet I never dreamed. I am sorry. The images were so vivid. I never imagined the experience would be so intense. You are remarkably strong-willed, Commander. What you have been through, what you have seen, would have destroyed a lesser mind.
Did you see anything?
The beacon on Eden Prime must have been badly damaged. Large parts of the vision are missing. The data transferred into the commander's mind is incomplete.
You sure you didn't come across any kind of clue or hint? Something we might have missed?
Everything I saw you already know. You were right about the Reapers. The Protheans were destroyed by a race of sentient machines. I think it is obvious there is a connection between the Reapers, the Prothean extinction, and the Conduit, but I did not see anything that would help us find it.
What's our next move?
I was able to interpret the data relayed through your vision, what was there at least, but something was missing. Saren must have the missing information. Maybe he found another beacon. If we can find the missing data from your vision, I can... I am sorry. The joining is exhausting. I should go to the medical bay and lie down for a moment.
Dr. Chakwas should take a look at you.
That will not be necessary. I just need some rest. Somewhere quiet.
We're done here. Dismissed.
I've sent off the Pharos report, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Commander, Exogeny should have told us about the Thorian. It would have made your job much easier.
You might have been able to capture it for study instead of destroying it.
The Thorian liked to enslave minds. Anyone who studied it would have ended up as one of its thralls.
Perhaps it's for the best then. At least the colony was saved.
Of course it was saved. Shepard would go to any lengths to help a human colony.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Here we go.
Being human had nothing to do with it. They were in trouble.
Admirable. But sometimes Spectres have to make sacrifices. I hope you're willing to do that when the time comes.
Goodbye, Commander. We will be waiting for your next report.
2 paragraph points, okay. Doing pretty well.
Yes, Commander?
Okay, you got
Yes, ma'am.
to say? How about you, Joker? You probably have something to say.
Hey, Commander, next time we touch down, let's try not to park the ship in a colony of mutant zombies. Just thinking out loud here.
I like to know my crew.
You want me. Top of my class in flight school? I earned that.
Alright,
Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her damn. Alright, see ya.
Just a snappy comment for the introduction. Alright. That's that. Let's go downstairs. See if we can improve our relationship. Ooh, excuse me, with Yara real quick.
Yes, Commander?
No.
Is there something?
I should go.
Goodbye,
Before that, let me make sure. Save that. There we go.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
That's kind of fucked up. You could literally just say no.
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
Well, she is really good, so.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
Okay, there's nothing
I like talking with you,
new to
Liara.
ask on that
No matter what the
side.
subject.
You have been very understanding with me, Shepard. Very patient. I appreciate that. I know there are some strange beliefs about my people. I am familiar with the legend of Asari promiscuity, but those rumors have little basis in fact. When one of my people joins with an individual from another species, it is a very deep and spiritual exchange. We do not enter lightly into a union.
You make it sound almost mystical.
A true union goes far beyond an ordinary melding. It is a connection that transcends the physical universe. Two become one. Thoughts and senses merge, identities intertwine. Memories and emotions weave themselves together, becoming entangled in a single, rapturous whole. It is unlike any other experience. In some cases, it can be a truly life-changing event.
It sounds amazing. Are you saying...
No! Oh, no! I am not very good at this, am I? I'm sorry, Shepard. I am trying to explain why I have been so... reserved. The Union is more than just sex. It is the lifeblood of my species, the way we Asari evolve and grow as a society. That is why I have never... that is why we must choose our partners with great care.
I want you to be absolutely sure about this, Liara.
I am only 106, barely an adult by Asari standards, and I spend most of my time absorbed in my research. I never really thought about it.
I was a little off with the
Not until I met you. You are very special to me, Shepard. But with all that's happened, Saren, the Geth, the Reapers, I do not know if we are ready for this.
What, to get down in the sheets? Hey, when you're in a situation that could be like life or death or whatnot, and you could probably, die at any point. Hey, you gotta live a little.
These are dark times, Liara. Maybe once all this is over.
I'm glad you understand, Shepard. There is too much at stake. We need to put aside our personal feelings and focus on stopping Saren. I wish it did not have to be that way. But we all have to make sacrifices. Let's talk about something else.
It may not seem that way, but we did actually improve the relationship.
Goodbye, Shepard.
So it's not like we locked ourselves out of it right now, because there's still more to the main missions. So we still have like another main mission on Navaria to get through. So that doing that will unlock the next stage of the relationship, of the progress of the relationship. So we just have to be patient. See if anyone else has anything else to say. Nothing ever in this room extra to get, really, right? No. Captain Quarters is pretty empty. I think I cut you off, like, entirely.
at this point, so...
Anything you need, Commander?
So I don't think there's
Just trying to get a sense of where the
that
crew's
you'll
at.
ever say at this point.
Thoughts?
I didn't figure you'd have time to talk with all that's going on. There's gotta be some xenobiologists who want to read about the Thorian.
The paperwork will keep. Something on your mind?
I'm just looking for an ear. The debriefing wasn't the right place to say how ridiculous this is. Seems like every other race in the galaxy is wrapped up in their own problems. They don't want to see what's coming.
Wanting to believe everything will be fine? Sounds like human nature to me.
Yeah, I guess some things carry across species well enough. I should remember that after what happened with Vernus.
I'd think you'd carry a grudge over the crap you took from Vernus.
Before I met Vernus, I knew as much as any other civilian. Aliens were weird, superior, and tried to tell us what to do. I mean, it's only been 26 years since first contact. That's not a lot of time to understand them. But it was Vernus who made me see how human aliens are. They're not different or special. They're jerks and saints, just like us. Hell, by the time I got payback, I didn't even want it anymore.
I don't see you snapping very easily. What finally did it?
He hurt Rana. Broke her arm. She reached for a glass of water instead of pulling it biotically. She just wanted a drink without getting a nosebleed, you know? Like an idiot, I stood up. Didn't know what I was gonna do, just something. And Vernus lost it. Beat the crap out of me. Kept shouting how they should have bombed us back to the Stone Age. And that's when the knife came up. A military-issue Talon, right in my face. I cut loose. Full biotic kick right in the teeth. Almost as strong as I can manage now. At 17, that's something.
You wanted to help a girl you cared for. That's a noble thing.
Maybe my intentions were noble, but I lost control. I killed him, Shepard. Snapped his neck. They probably could have saved him if they got him to an infirmary quick enough. But they didn't. Caused a stir when they shipped him home. Bot training was shut down. Kinetics folded a couple of years later. So, yeah, maybe I hated that Turian. I mean, if one ass was enough to judge a whole race, I'd hate humans too.
A reasonable stance. Keep that level head and we'll do fine.
Staying reasonable is about all we've got left. Everyone else in this galaxy seems to have gone out of their minds. Present company accepted, of course. Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a
We're
sense
all
of
in for the duration. You can count on everyone to do their duty.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I'm glad there aren't many aliens like the Thorian. I don't think my stomach could take it. Hell of a deal you worked out with Jong, though. If I ever get a speeding ticket, I want you to be my advocate.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
It is amazing how insanely, like, smart, like, Solarians are, even though out of the main, like, species of Mass Effect, I believe they have, like, the shortest lifespan. So... pretty interesting how intellectually developed they get because of how short they live.
Commander, I wanted to thank you.
What for, Garrus?
For everything. Taking me with you, letting me be part of your team. I've learned a lot. I've thought a lot about what you've told me. About not sacrificing innocence to achieve the goal. About finding the best way through, not just the fastest. And I've been thinking about Dr. Saleon, too. I'd convinced myself that he deserved to die, but then I started thinking about why I wanted him dead. I realized it wasn't because of what he did to those people. That was part of it, but I think most of it was because he got away from me. He escaped under my watch, and I didn't like that. I let it become personal.
Words mean nothing until you turn them into action, Garrus. What are you gonna do about it?
Well, I'm going back to CSEC. I think I can make a difference there. I'll also reapply for Spectre training, but I'll do it right. I won't compromise myself to get there. If the people I'm sworn to protect can't trust me, then I don't deserve to be the one protecting them.
I'm glad you see it that way. Keep that in mind when we meet Saren.
Don't worry, Commander. I will. Commander, I want... I've thought a lot, and he escaped under my watch, and I didn't...
I'm glad you see it.
Don't worry, Commander. I will.
Anything new for you, Rex?
Never a dull moment with you, Shepard.
You ever go on any missions like ours before?
Saving the galaxy from certain destruction? No. But I've had my share of adventures.
Do you remember any that stick out?
A few. I remember one time I was hired by a Volus diplomat. What an ass.
I guess even politicians have need of mercs from time to time, huh?
Time to time. If it wasn't for politicians, I'd be out of work. They're always looking for ways to get ahead. This one was no different. He wanted me to erase his past. Get rid of an old friend who knew too much. Huh. His old friend turned out to be an Asari commando.
I can see why that might give you pause.
What? No. Alina and I were old friends. Sort of. We met when we were both contracted to kill the same Turian. Neither of us wanted the other one to get him first. We spent more time fighting each other than tracking that Turian.
An Asari commando mercenary. That's unusual, isn't it?
I wouldn't say it's unusual. Mercs come in all shapes. Anyway, when I told Alina about the diplomat's contract, she and I had a good laugh about it.
So what'd you do?
Well, I wasn't going to lose the contract, but I respected Alina. In the end, I let her pick the location where we'd fight. She chose some old Solarian space station overrun with mercs and smugglers. That way we didn't have to worry about hurting any innocent bystanders. She always was a bit of a softie.
What happened on the station?
What didn't happen? For 2 days I chased her through that station, used my entire store of ammunition, had to kill a bunch of mercs and use their crap weapons. By the 3rd day, the station was barely holding together. The mercs were dead or gone, life support was failing, but I had her. She'd locked herself in the med labs. She was trying to patch herself up. Damn tough, that one. Then just when I thought I had her, the station's core went critical. Barely made it back to my ship in time.
I assume the Asari commando didn't make it.
I watched the station from a distance. I never saw her leave. And when that place blew, there was nothing left larger than a Turian's right nut. So I headed back to the diplomat to give him the good news and collect my pay. But before I got halfway there, Alina sent me a message. Better luck next time. Now, I'm not superstitious, but if someone can survive that, well, they deserve to live. At least for a bit longer.
What about the diplomat? He wanted her dead.
I told him the truth. Alina was still alive and she was really pissed. I told him if he wanted to live, he'd need me around to protect him.
And he believed you.
He kept me on as his personal guard until he died. Natural causes. Easiest job I've ever had. A little boring, but credits are credits.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Something I can do for you, Commander.
Carry on, Adams.
Hey, Shepard. Do you need something?
Oh no, you got nothing, right? Okay.
See you later.
It's easy enough, I guess. Anything from you?
Commander?
What's your opinion of the last mission?
A little spooky how you handle that young guy. Didn't figure you'd know how to speak corporate.
All you need to do is show them how getting what you want gets them what they want.
You make it sound easy. Frankly, I just wanted to put a few rounds in him and leave.
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
I'm off duty until tomorrow. I was gonna have a small drink. Bit of a celebration. If you're interested.
What's the occasion?
It's Armistice Day, when the first contact war ended. My family always marks it. Since I'm the only Williams aboard, I thought I'd ask you.
Seems like an odd thing to celebrate. That was 26 years ago.
In our family, it's not really a celebration, more like an obligation. Don't tell me you don't know about my family. My commanders always find out. It's not in my files or something?
There's almost nothing in your files. Technical scores and a list of crap assignments.
There's a reason for the crap assignments. I'm General Williams' granddaughter, the commander of the Shanxi garrison in the war. The only human ever to surrender to an alien race.
I see. That's why you drive yourself so hard.
A Williams has to be better than the best, if only to avoid suspicion. That's what my dad told me the night before he retired. Takes a special kind of thick-headed to march into a job where your family's blacklisted. I did it anyway. I'm not gonna let our name go down with Arnold and Quisling. Granddad deserved better than that.
What happened to your grandfather after the war?
He was relieved of command as soon as Shanxi was liberated. They brought him back to Earth in irons, but there was never a trial. They quietly demoted him and stuck him behind a desk. He retired a year later and spent the rest of his life working construction in the colonies. Sometimes we hear about attempts to get him exonerated in some official way. Nothing ever comes of him.
As I recall, your grandfather held out for a long time.
The Turians wrecked the orbitals in the first wave and occupied the major cities. They sat in orbit, dropping rocks on anything that moved. Granddad dispersed the troops, but when they went into the cities for supplies, the Turians would wreck a block to eliminate one fire team. Civilians were dying, his troops were starving, and he couldn't contact Alliance High Command. So he surrendered the garrison.
He refused to sacrifice his men just to save face for humanity. You planning to throw yourself on a sword to save face for him?
Would it make a difference? He's gone now. Dad's gone too. And who would it impress? I'll never be good enough for the Alliance. So now you know. Gonna kick me off the ship, Skipper?
Why?
You're a valuable part of my crew, Williams. If I want an opinion from the head, I go to Alenko. When I want one from the heart, I go to you.
I also play a mean game of pool. But anyway, I've got things to do before we land. I'm sure you do too.
Okay, clearly.
I should get back to my duty, Skipper.
Alright, cool.
Ma'am.
Cool. Alright, so that does it for that. Let's see.
Good timing, Commander. We got a transmission coming in from the Citadel. Top priority clearance.
Is it the ambassador?
It's not his signature. I think it's from the Council. I'll patch it through to the comm room.
Commander Shepard, we've received information that may be critical to your mission against Saren.
I'll take all the help I can get.
We've received an urgent message from one of our infiltration regiments in the Traverse.
You mean spies?
Spectres tend to attract attention, Commander, but they are only one arm of the Council. Special task groups are often a better option for monitoring developing situations.
We currently have several infiltration units scattered throughout the border regions of Citadel space. This particular unit was gathering intel on Saren.
What did they find?
Unfortunately, the message we received was little more than static. The infiltration team must be in a situation where they can't set up proper interstellar communications. But the message was sent on a channel reserved for mission-critical communications. Whatever they were trying to tell us, we know it was important. Considering your interest in Saren, we thought you might want to investigate this. Find out what happened to our team. The signal originated from the planet Vermeer.
I'll look into it.
The Council prefers not to become involved in the specifics of Spectre activities. We only want you to be aware of all your options, including Vermeer. Good luck, Commander Shepard. We will keep you advised if we learn anything else.
Finally, the Council is giving me a lead.
Pharaohs. Vermeer is a lush world located on the frontier of the Attican Traverse. Its vast seas...
Okay, we will be saving... We'll be saving the Vermeer mission. We will be saving the Vermeer mission until, like, last. We still need to do the Nevaria mission, so we'll be doing that one after these, side quests. Alright, so let me check this, thing again. Marin C cluster. Montano system. I like how the guy tells you on Pharaohs, the guy tells you that you can, like, come and check back with him. Like, I can, like, I might have some new, like, stuff to do. And it's like, bro, I can't even land back on your planet. Like, how the fuck does that make sense? Enough time has passed and see if I can.
Crawling with them.
Finding survivors seems unlikely.
Here's where all the husks came from.
According to the log files, the ship was out near the Perseus Veil. Looks like they found some kind of alien artifact. They brought it on board, and then... This is really weird, Shepard. They plotted a course straight into the Perseus Veil, like they wanted the Geth to find them.
What else do the logs say?
The entries don't make a lot of sense after that. It's like the captain's mind was falling apart. I don't see anything about how they got back into human territory.
The Geth transformed them into husks and left the vessel where they knew it would be found. A warning to other organics not to enter the Veil.
Definitely seems likely on that front.
According to the log, they brought it on board, and then...
The Geth transformed them into husks and left the vessel where they knew it would be found. A warning to other organics not to enter the Veil.
Kind of an annoying little maze. set up here with all these crates. Alright, so we got that taken care of.
Looks like we've got an active distress beacon on the planet below, Commander. No message, just a locator signal.
right back down to reset where we were, because I do not want to do that all over again. I don't want to spend all that time like going up the hills and try to get over the thing and all that. It's like, yeah, that's too much. Ain't gonna do all that.
I'm on my way.
Rescuers? Oh, thank God. See? I told you somebody would come to investigate that signal. My name is Dr. Ross, Chief Exogeny Researcher at this facility. We've been trapped in this room for days. We're almost out of food and water. You got here just in time.
I need to know what's going on. Why is this place crawling with Thorian creepers?
How do you know about the Thorian?
I know what Exogeny was up to. I saw what they let the Thorian do to those colonists, so I destroyed it.
Our secret's out then. No point in my lying. You already know the worst. The creepers here were created using altered samples from the specimens on Pharos. We discovered a way to turn them into docile, obedient servants. Everything was going fine until a few days ago. Then all the creepers suddenly went berserk. Only a handful of us made it back into the safety of this room.
Why didn't you send a clear message asking for help? All we had was that signal from the emergency beacon.
This is a closed communications base. Exogeny was worried about someone on the project selling secrets to a rival firm or reporting our work to the authorities. We have no direct communication with the outside, only the emergency beacon. It sends a general distress signal to the Exogeny site on Pharos. They're supposed to send a team to respond inside of 24 hours, but it sounds like they had problems of their own.
Any chance some of the other people at the base might still be alive?
I doubt it. Too many creepers out there. They never stood a chance. We're the only ones left.
Any idea why they turned on you?
Maybe there was still some kind of link between the creepers and the Thorian back on Pharos. The Thorian was unlike any other life form we've ever studied. I can't explain how, but maybe when it died, it somehow set off the creepers here.
I've heard all I need to.
Look, I know what we did here was wrong. I'll admit that. But it's over now. There's no sense reporting this to the authorities, right?
You were in charge of this project. The safety of the staff was your responsibility. They trusted you, and you betrayed that trust.
Be reasonable. I didn't mean for this to happen. Besides, how does it help anyone if I end up in jail? Normally Exogeny would have my back, but it sounds like they're going to have their hands full cleaning up the mess on Pharos. But I've got money. A nice little emergency fund I set up. It's yours if you let us go.
The victims here deserve justice. I have to take you in.
That's not going to happen. Open fire. Open fire!
damn the fucking Mako. I'm mad that this thing is controlled, the direction is controlled by the camera. So I'm trying to look around. Motherfucker! Bro, this shit is annoying. These are literally the most annoying worlds to be exploring. Is these ones with the most steepest fucking hills and bullshit to fucking drive around.
transformed.
gotta be kidding, man. Come on. Fucking bullshit. No.
Understood.
Wow, talk about big empty room. Oh, we actually did finish both of those. Okay. That's good enough. What do we do? got all this out of the way. So, do that after nuclear. Alrighty. So, I think we did a lot for this video. But yeah, so we did we finished Pharaohs. We did the whole the Thorian thing with ExoGeni's little conspiracy and messed up things that they were doing, and exposed that whole thing. Was able to make sure none of the colonists, except the ones that are supposed to die no matter what you do, which is the guy that greets you when you the guy that warns you when you first arrive, the girl that you encounter on the stairs when you're exploring and going through the stairs, and then Phi Dan once you successfully save the rest of the colonists, or however you handle it, but for us we were able to save everybody else. Well, everybody that we could save. And then he kills himself because he didn't want to try to kill you because of the Thorian's orders. So he ended up killing himself. And then we freed the Asari lady. She gave us our some pieces of the cipher. So, and then Liara was able to help us with that. Help us a little bit with that. Trying to piece it together. And we finished some side quests that we discovered along the way of trying to finish the mission. So we were able to finish that, finish all of that. So I guess next time we'll be starting the Nevaria mission, and we'll be able to get through that, and we'll see how long that one takes us to get through it. Well, we'll see. I think that one might be a little... I'm pretty sure that one is probably going to be longer than the Pharaohs mission that we did, so... I remember it being that way. But, you know, sometimes when you play through these over and over as much as I have, it kind of becomes... You're kind of just like walking through it at this point, so you're not really mostly paying attention to how long everything is. But in any case, we got through it. So with that, JR here signing off, and I will catch you all in the next one. Later.